Harvey Weinstein and his fashion designer wife Georgina Chapman credit Reuters. Harvey Weinstein's British wife has announced she is leaving him as Gwyneth Paltrow and Angelina Jolie joined a growing list of women accusing the movie mogul of sexual harassment. Fashion designer Georgina Chapman made the announcement as the 65-year-old Hollywood producer was accused of rape by 3 other women in an explosive expose in The New Yorker magazine. The allegations marked a shocking escalation of a scandal that has engulfed Hollywood. Chapman, 41, broke her 6-day silence by telling People magazine she was leaving the film mogul whom she married in 2007. The revelation, following Weinstein's remarks last week that she was standing by her man, came as some on social media called for a boycott of her fashion label Marchesa. "My heart breaks for all the women who have suffered tremendous pain because of these unforgivable actions. I have chosen to leave my husband." Harvey Weinstein and his wife Georgina Chapman attend the Museum of Modern Art film benefit tribute to Quentin Tarantino in New York. Credit AP. "Caring for my young children is my first priority and I ask the media for privacy at this time," Chapman said in her statement. Marchesa did not respond to requests for comment on Tuesday. Both Paltrow and Jolie described how the producer, who was instrumental in launching Paltrow's career, made unwanted advances toward them in hotel rooms. In the same article in the New York Times, 5 other women went on the record to allege sexual assault or harassment at the hands of Weinstein. He has vehemently denied the claims and said all his sexual relations were consensual. Weinstein also denied claims by the actresses Rosanna Arquette and Mira Sorvino that he damaged their careers after they rejected his unwanted advances. Paltrow describes encounter. Paltrow was 22 when Weinstein hired her for her breakthrough lead role in an adaptation of Jane Austen's Emma. Before filming, she was asked to visit his suite at the Peninsula Beverly Hills Hotel for a work meeting, Paltrow told the New York Times. Gwyneth Paltrow with Harvey Weinstein on the night she won a Best Actress Oscar for Shakespeare in Love. She said she was petrified after he tried to pressure the actress into a massage. Credit Monica Almeida. The New York Times. She said Weinstein then attempted to encourage her into his bedroom for massages. The actress told the New York Times, "I was a kid, I was signed up, I was petrified. I thought you were my Uncle Harvey." Paltrow refused and confided in her then-boyfriend Brad Pitt, who later confronted Weinstein and told him never to touch her again. The actress said Weinstein yelled at her for telling Pitt and she thought she would be fired. She said he screamed at me for a long time. It was brutal. I was expected to keep the secret. She added, "We're at a point in time when women need to send a clear message that this is over. This way of treating women ends now." Paltrow's account was echoed by Jolie, who said Weinstein made unwanted advances to her in a hotel room during the release of Playing by Heart in the late 1990s. She rejected him. Angelina Jolie said she had warned other actresses about Mr. Weinstein after he made unwanted advances toward her. Credit Getty. Jolie told the New York Times, "I had a bad experience with Harvey Weinstein in my youth, and as a result, chose never to work with him again and warn others when they did. This behavior towards women in any field, any country is unacceptable." The New Yorker also published an audio tape of a conversation between Weinstein and an Italian model from 2015, in which he can be heard apparently confessing to sexual assault. Weinstein championed the careers of a host of A-list stars, and counted the Clintons and Obamas as friends. Hillary Clinton last night said she was shocked and appalled by the allegations. In her first remarks since reports emerged, she said the behavior described by women coming forward cannot be tolerated. Their courage and the support of others is critical in helping stop this kind of behavior. Obama breaks silence on scandal. Barack Obama also broke his silence on the scandal, saying he and his wife Michelle were disgusted by the recent reports. "Any man who demeans and degrades women in such fashion needs to be condemned and held accountable, regardless of wealth and status." Movie mogul Harvey Weinstein left smiles as First Lady Michelle Obama speaks in the East Room of the White House. Credit AP. "We should celebrate the courage of women who have come forward to tell these painful stories, and we all need to build a culture, including by empowering our girls and teaching our boys decency and respect, so we can make such behavior less prevalent in the future." Amid claims Weinstein's behavior had been an open secret in Hollywood, George Clooney, who got his first big movie break from the producer, said, "I've never seen any of this behavior ever. If you're asking if I knew that someone who was very powerful had a tendency to hit on young, beautiful women, sure." George Clooney said he had no idea the extent of the claims against Weinstein. Credit Getty. But he had no idea that women were threatened and victimized. Ben Affleck, who also got his first big break from Weinstein, said he felt sick after reading the allegations. Colin Firth, who starred in the Oscar-winning and Weinstein-produced King's Speech, said he was reading the reports with a feeling of nausea. "He was a powerful and frightening man to stand up to. "It must have been terrifying for these women to step up and call him out," he said in a statement to The Guardian, "and horrifying to be subjected to that kind of harassment. I applaud their courage." In an article in The New Yorker, Asia Argento, an Italian actress best known for her role in the action film XXX, and a former aspiring actress named Lucia Evans, went on the record to allege Weinstein had raped them. A third woman who also said Weinstein raped her declined to be named. In both articles, Rosanna Arquette claimed that, in the early 1990s, she went to pick up a script at the Beverly Hills Hotel, arriving at Weinstein's room to find him in a bathrobe and asking for a massage. She claimed he then tried to forcibly initiate a sexual encounter and, when she refused, named another actress who had advanced her career that way. Arquette said she told him, "You'll never be that girl." Rosanna Arquette and Harvey Weinstein credit Wire Image. The article was written by Ronan Farrow, the son of Mia Farrow and Woody Allen, who said it was the result of a 10-month investigation. Farrow said he spoke to a total of 13 women who claimed Weinstein sexually harassed or assaulted them between 1990 and 2015. Some of those incidents overlapped with 8 allegations of sexual harassment reported by The New York Times last week, all of which resulted in financial settlements. Ambra Badalona Gutierrez, seen here with her lawyer, accused Mr. Weinstein of groping her breasts during a business meeting. Credit Rex. The New Yorker published an audio tape of a conversation between Weinstein and Italian model Ambra Badalona Gutierrez in 2015. She had gone to New York police following a previous encounter in Weinstein's office when she said he lunged at her, groping her breasts, and tried to put a hand up her skirt. Gutierrez was fitted with a wire by police in a sting operation. On the tape, he could be heard encouraging her into his room as she repeatedly said, "I don't want to." Audio. Harvey Weinstein caught on tape admitting to groping a Philippine-Italian model 0031. She asked him why he had touched her breast the previous evening. Weinstein said, "I'm used to that. Come on, please." He added, "Don't ruin your friendship with me for 5 minutes." Ms. Gutierrez, a former Miss Italy finalist, was previously invited to one of former Italian Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi's infamous Bunga Bunga parties when she was 18. The model said she was shocked by the event and demanded to be taken home. Argento said she was 21 when she invited to a studio party at the Hotel du Cap d'Enroc, on the French Riviera in 1997. Asia Argento with Harvey Weinstein in 2004. Ms. Argento said Mr. Weinstein had forced himself on her. Credit Wire Image. She said Weinstein was the only person there and changed into a bathrobe before asking her to give him a massage. She claimed he forced himself on her and she was terrified. Mira Sorvino told The New Yorker that Weinstein came to her hotel room and she got him to leave by saying her new boyfriend was arriving. On the effect on her career, she said, "I definitely felt iced out and that my rejection of Harvey had something to do with it." Mira Sorvino said Mr. Weinstein sexually harassed her when she was promoting the film Mighty Aphrodite, which he produced. Credit Rex. In a statement to The New Yorker, a spokeswoman for Weinstein said any allegations of non-consensual sex are unequivocally denied by Mr. Weinstein. Mr. Weinstein believes that all of these relationships were consensual. Mr. Weinstein has further confirmed that there were never any acts of retaliation against any women for refusing his advances. The statement added Mr. Weinstein has begun counseling, has listened to the community and is pursuing a better path. Mr. Weinstein is hoping that, if he makes enough progress, he will be given a second chance. Weinstein Co. Shocked by allegations. The Weinstein Co. of Representatives issued a statement on Tuesday night, saying the alleged actions were antithetical to human decency. The Weinstein Company's Board of Representatives Bob Weinstein, Lance Marov, Richard Konigsberg and Tarak Benayimar are shocked and dismayed by the recently emerged allegations of extreme sexual misconduct and sexual assault by Harvey Weinstein. These alleged actions are antithetical to human decency. These allegations come as an utter surprise to the board. Any suggestion that the board had knowledge of this conduct is false. We are committed to assisting with our full energies in all criminal or other investigations of these alleged acts while pursuing justice for the victims and a full and independent investigation of our own.